Did you know that according to the National Center for Education Statistics, about 80% of college students in the United States end up changing their major at least once? 80%. Let that sink in for a moment. Now, why is this meaningful? Why does this matter? Why should a statistic about how much college students change their major over their college career matter to you? Because the young and the bright minds are the future of our generation. They're the entertainers, the doctors, the lawyers, the athletes, the people that are going to change the world and keep it spinning. College is a place of learning and trying as many things as possible. And we want college students not to be limited or have any limits on what they can do. And we certainly don't want them to miss out on opportunities because they weren't educated on them. Which has led me to the important project of educating young minds on what a communication degree is and what it does for them. There have been so many times when I feel I have seen students lose out on countless communication opportunities halfway through their college experience. I have had personal friends that switched over from their, let's say, business degree to a communication degree because they didn't know what it was, and they only found out what a communication degree was when they took a communication class as an elective. And when, quite frankly, when we think about these young minds that are choosing colleges and learning about different departments to pick a degree, it's this bloody and crazy maze that is, quite frankly, overwhelming for our young students. Today, I will be addressing this issue and concerns me through this index here. So first, we talked a little bit about me and what I chose to do for my project. Then we will dive into the project, what it is, and how it came to be born. Then we will talk about the constructions of my project, metaphor, slang, and repetition. And then finally, we will go over a review. So guiding principles, I believe this is the foundation when you always want to look for a project. So when I was thinking, I had this mission that came up for my project. And it was this, to educate as many potential students and undergrad students on what a communication degree is and what it can offer them, especially on how freeing a communication degree is, because communication is a part of everything and it's like the base. Then once I had my mission, along came my vision. My vision for this project came into place to be centered around a shareable form of social media. I thought a video would be the best shareable form. At first, my vision came to me through a professional video, but then I realized that doing a more down-to-earth video could accomplish my mission better, which resulted in my vlog. So what I did is I created a vlog titled Becoming a Communication Major Vlog. My vlog is a video for college students or potential students who are deciding what degree to major in. This project came to me when I was reflecting on my time as a potential student and how difficult it was to choose a major. When I reflected back, I remember that I only happened to stumble upon a communication degree because I was touring one of my last schools and my tour guide happened to be a communication major. And then she introduced me to it, and then I met with some of the faculty there, which was wonderful. However, this led me to wanting to create a simple yet clear video to educate college students and potential students on what a communication major is and what it offers them while they're in college and after they graduate. I chose to make the style of the video using a vlog layout that has become very, very popular over social media sites in order to relate to the younger demographic that is applying to or are already in college. I structured the content and information of my video through the framing theory by using metaphor, slang, and repetition as my narratives. So this here is a shot of my video. This is the beginning of me. What I noticed when I was applying to colleges and getting to know different faculties for different majors is that there aren't really too many places you can turn to for social media, especially for a communication degree, which I thought was odd when I was doing my research because business came up, a lot of science degrees, and many other ones, especially theater, but you couldn't find too much on communication that wasn't based to one school. So, for my narratives I used in my video, I use metaphor. And I found a great quote from Davy. Metaphor is used to frame a conceptual idea through comparison to something else. So metaphor. I was really grappling with how I was going to explain or narrate communication in a way that my young audience could understand. Sometimes when you are young students and you go to meet the other faculty, they can say words or sayings that sometimes go over your head and they're not necessarily looking to connect with you, but to convince you. So I was thinking, what is something that everyone can relate to, like every single person? And I was like, I don't know. What is it? And then it hit me. Food. Everybody's got to eat something, right? If I could use food in a way to explain communications, people would be able to relate and hopefully understand. A quote by Richard Norquist says, "Conceptual metaphors are part of a common language and conceptual precepts shared by members of a culture. These metaphors are systematic because there is a defined correlation between the structure of the source domain and the structure of the target domain. We generally recognize these things in terms of a common understanding." This here is the example from my video of what I use for metaphor.
Is like standing in front of the most intimidating buffet line ever. You're looking at the buffet line and you're just completely overwhelmed by all the choices. You see some foods, degrees that look really cool and sound awesome that you've never tried before. Then you see some foods, degrees that you have heard of, are familiar with, and might want to try that too, but still don't know. You can only choose so much because your plate is only so big. So, are you still tracking with me? Yeah. Have you ever given a thought to majoring in communication? Communications is the study of human interaction and expression. This way, when you are at the buffet, the most essential tool that you need to try all the food is the plate. Communication is the same way.
This was my way of using metaphor to explain to potential students and college students that communication functions as the base of everything that we try or use. My other narrative, and if not the most significant narrative, is slang. Slang is a common form of American speaking, at least in my opinion, especially when it comes to younger generations and influencing culture. I saw slang numerous times in pop culture, especially the media, when I was researching the different types of videos I should do. I think that vlogs are a type of slang. And when I came upon the vlog styles, I noticed that vloggers use slang as an intimate way to connect with their audience. And I, of course, wanted to connect with my audience better, and I thought this would be a great way to build a sense of community between me and whoever may be viewing it. Another quote, "I know that slang has some salient features. First, slang is part of a casual information style of language's use. Second, slang is like a fashion, clothing, and popular music. Changes quite rapidly. Third, specific areas of slang are often associated with a particular social group, and hence one could speak of teenage slang and so on. It means that when you use slang, you expose your ideas, your feelings, your attitudes, how you want to perceive the people that talk to you, and how you want those people to perceive you and to infer what you mean. And of course, I want my younger audience to infer what I mean when I'm talking about communications."
Here's the deal. Even offer a scholarship for communication. To recap was a lot of information I just threw, and I was like, remember, won't find that? You know what? I will see you on the flip side.
So as we can previously see in my video, I use slang through cheesy terms like "here's the tea," "see you on the flip side," and sound effects and visual effects. And last but not least, repetition. Repetition is dire when it comes to retention levels. One of the most important things I wanted to accomplish and deliver digestible information about communications in a way where it was very easy for viewers to remember. Having been in multiple classes myself, I retained most of the information I had learned from professors when they constantly spoke about it in their lectures and they reminded us what the concept was 2 or 3 times. Also, when we were given assignments to use those theories. To quote Jackson's study, however often what we say or do in communication seems to be the same as something we have already said or done. In other words, communication acts sometimes contain what we might term repetitions in a pre-theoretical sense. We can repeat what we say, tweet, text, gesture, or do with our faces or tone of voice. And we can repeat lines in our poems and novels. Think of any form of intentional human communication, in fact, and you will eventually encounter repetition.
To recap was a lot of information and just threw, I was like, remember, there are these 3 things. Choosing a degree is like being at a buffet line. The food is the degree choice. The plate at the buffet is communications, the tool that lets you try everything. And last but not least, PLU offers a lot of scholarships. Won't find that? I don't know why. And if you like this video and you were able to follow along with me through my buffet metaphor, you're starting to think communication might be the thing for you and you want to get to know more about it and try it, get a hold of your high school counselor, your school counselor, your potential university or school counselor. Declare communication as your major today.
As you can see, I used repetition in my video through a review at the end by summarizing in shorter sentences what I had talked about, and I kept expressing that communications is the tool that lets you try everything and it offers you much freedom. And I cannot repeat it enough. Yeah, you see what I did there. The future generation of this world are college students, and they should be made aware of every opportunity that is available to them. They should be communicated with honestly and in a way where they can understand. Creating projects like this are needed in order to educate younger students and potential students to give them a helping hand in this huge decision forward. So, to remember, college students are the future of the world. Metaphor, slang, and repetition was used through my project to help educate students on what a communication degree is. And then more videos like this should exist out there for the world, for our young minds, because they need every tool and help and advice they can get on this huge step forward. Think of all the possibilities if every university, private college, community college, local schools had videos like this, if not for every degree or department, where it was a confessional from a student on what the degree is, what it can offer them, and what it's like to have one. Thank you.